Hey, what's going on? It's Romeo, and look what we get in today. School clothes shopping. We talked a little bit about that. Finding money. What do you do when you find money? And my dog brought in a dead bird into the house. Man, it was nasty. Talking about pet peeves last week sometime, and with school starting on Wednesday, a lady was talking about the school drop-off, how annoying and how it drives her crazy about school drop-off. And I got to tell you, some of the most disrespectful people on the planet are these parents who drop their kids off at school. There's no rules. They don't care about anybody else. They're just a bunch of selfish jackasses that only care about themselves. They don't care if you're doing it properly. For all the people that are actually doing school drop off properly, not blocking, not double parking, I don't get it. Get your ass out of the car. Stop being lazy. Park. So we were talking about that. Some lady was telling me how annoying it was. Well, then somebody sent me a TikTok or an Instagram reel or something of this mom telling you the rules of school drop-off. So listen what this mom said.
And this is coming from a seasoned mom of 4. I've been a mom for 15 years. My oldest is in the 10th grade. The pickup and drop-off lane are for the parents and the kids that move like this. If the backpack is in the trunk, park. If your kid needs help getting out of the seatbelt, park. You are the type of parent that needs to watch your kid go inside the building, park. The water bottle rolled under the seat, park. The car should not go on park in the pickup lane for no reason at all. As a matter of fact, the car should not even stop moving at all. Your kid should be able to open the door and just kind of roll out. Don't hit the brake. The pickup lane is for the parents that are in and out. Got it? Thank you.
All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome, you were talking about the school drop-off or the school pickup. You're absolutely right. These people act like it's a free-for-all and do not care about other people. Have you noticed, though, I think it's just a bunch of... okay, I think it's... well, I don't want to say it the way he said it. Bigger lazy moms is what he said. Okay, you're right. There's a lot of bigger lazy moms that don't want to, but I've also seen some entitled moms doing it as well. Not normally the dads. You know what the amazing thing about it? Not normally men. Normally the dads have much more respect for everybody than the, as you put it, bigger moms or entitled moms, I'll say, because you see that a lot also. I don't know if they're lazy as well, but yeah, not normally the dads. The dads usually have a lot of respect for what's going on around the schools. Not so much the moms. But okay. As you moms and dads know, one of the most biggest pain in the ass in the world is dropping your kid off for school or picking your kid up from school, right? Nobody cares. Nobody pays attention. Nobody gives a damn about following proper rules. And it's just, there's a lot of jackasses out there. Good morning, Nat. What's going on?
Romeo, Steely Tyrone.
Hello? Oh, there we are. Hello? Can you hear me? What's up? What's up, man?
Tyrone, what's up, bro?
What up, brother?
What's going on, man? My pickup lane story, man.
Okay.
Check me out, man. I thought because I was in a big truck.
Okay.
I blocked the lane. This little bitty lady in the Volvo came and ran it to me, bro.
Ran into you?
No, she gave it to me. She
yeah.
gave me the business about being in the parking lane and what I should do. And just because you got a big truck, don't mean that you can take over the whole space. And oh my God, hey, bro, you talking about bow your head down when you know how the dog bows his head down when he know he's wrong?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I couldn't do nothing but just pull out. And thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry. Hey, believe after that, I got it right every time.
Oh, all right, well, good.
I got it right every time. Like she said, don't even put it in park. Look, kids, make sure you got your backpack, everything, get out the car. Gotta go.
Hilarious. All right,
because if this little lady in the Volvo come again, she might get me.
Oh, that's awesome. Thanks for calling. I'm telling you, man, the school drop-off is no joke. I mean, those people are rude. Those people are, yeah. I got a funny school drop-off story. This happened a couple of years ago when one of my friends asked me to go pick up their kid. And yeah, I'll tell you in a minute. So the school drop-off, right? I'll tell you what happened to me. This is when I realized these people are a bunch of jackasses that don't care about other people when they're in these drop-off lines or picking up their kids. I was, this was last year sometime, a friend of mine goes, hey, can you go grab my kid? I'm running late for work, not going to be home. I said, sure, and I'm not doing anything. So I go to pick him up, and I pull into the parking lot. It's 2 lanes where I'm pulling in, right? Some woman is coming head on my way because she's trying to, I don't know what she's trying to do. Just coming straight on head on. So she got out of whatever line to come, and I stopped. And she had the audacity to try and yell at me for not moving. You're in the wrong lane, going the wrong way, and you have the audacity to try to tell. So I just sat there until she backed up. I mean, she had no other option. I wasn't going to move. I was doing everything right. Yeah. So she ended up backing up. I think she ended up scraping her car, though, because she didn't know how to back up very well. So she scraped her car against it was kind of what was there? It was kind of a pole area. She had to back. It was a turn, so she had to back around a turn, and she ended up scraping her car. It was kind of funny. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Romeo, not in these women's defense, but I think it takes them longer to wake up in the morning.
Okay, so what does that mean? Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I just think they're way more grumpy. Us men, we wake up and we're ready to go. Women take a little bit longer. They got to get their hair, their makeup done. So you'll see these women commonly out there dropping their kids off in their moo-moos.
So what does that have to do with them being lazy and blocking traffic and not parking and not caring about somebody else who's actually following the rules and doing what is supposed to be the right way to do it?
No, it doesn't. I'm just saying that's going to be their excuse why they're running late or why they're inconsiderate and why they're taking up 2 lanes just so, their kid can get off.
Oh, no, I think they're just lazy. I think they're just lazy people, lazy, selfish people. That's not because they woke up late or whatever. They're just lazy, selfish people.
That's one thing I do hate, though, is dropping off my daughter at school because it is a jungle.
All right, man, get out of here. Yeah. All right, 4254777. That's just, the school. It is probably one of the worst things you'll have to do is school drop-off or pickup. It's just awful. All right, 4254777. Hey, Romeo, I just wanted to let you know I walk my kids to school every day and walk to pick them up because we live close enough so I don't have to deal with all that nonsense with the school drop-off. But I will tell you, I have seen some things that just amaze me how inconsiderate people can be. Inconsiderate like all women, right? It's all women are the ones that are inconsiderate. Everything I've ever seen from a school drop-off, the guys are always the considerate ones. They look out. They don't, they're not jackasses for some reason. Dads are usually ones that are pretty understanding about everything and know how to follow the rules, I guess. But anyway, she says, so I've seen some things, Rome. I'm surprised that you don't see more videos online on social media of people complaining about what happened in the school drop-offs. I don't really look at that many videos online, but I mean, there's a lot of I'm surprised there's not more fights, to be honest with you. Maybe if you're too lazy to follow the rules and let your at school drop off, you're too lazy to get out and fight, I guess. I don't know. It's absolutely absurd. I mean, it really is. Any of you that live by a school, my parents live by a school, and it's absolutely absurd the way that these parents act when they pick their kids up and drop them off. It's just, I can't believe the cops aren't there giving more tickets, to be honest with you. What would you send me here? Yo, Rome, the bicycle lanes around the schools are completely packed with lazy parents. Kids can't even ride their bikes to school. I know it's ridiculous that nobody cracks down on that. Hey, Rome, Arnold over here. The traffic drop-off does get crazy at my daughter's junior high school. But at a certain time, high school opens at 7:30. If you want the in and out with barely waiting time, you have to be there no later than 7:40. Anything after that, expect a 10 to 20 minute wait time. To top it off, Rome, my daughter is in volleyball so that she can continue playing. She has to be in a mandatory after-school program and continue being part of it if she decides to play any sports this year. So not only I have to deal with the pickup and drop off in the morning, I have to do it all over again in the evening. Yeah, you would think it'd be easier in the evening with less people, but no, it's not. Parents are just lazy. It's usually these women. These moms are just freaking lazy. They don't want to get out of their car. I don't know, because they're, I don't know why. They're just entitled, lazy, unhealthy. I don't get it. Dads aren't like that for some reason. Hey, Rome, some lady rear-ended me at the school and took off like I wasn't going to see her the next day. Oh, that's good. So check this out. My crazy dog brought in a dead bird. I don't know how, I don't know where she found it. I don't know what, but I go in to the bedroom and on the bed, there's just feathers everywhere. I don't know if this is normal. I don't know what kind of crazy thing my dog's going through, but it was just incredible. I don't know if she was like just sitting there chewing on it, laying on the bed, but it was nasty. Boy, oh, it's nasty. Who does that? Who brings in it? I mean, don't cats? I guess cats bring in dead animals, right, when they catch them. But I didn't know dogs did that. But yeah, the dog it was so weird. RD42547-7. The dog was just laying there on the bed with a dead bird. It was pretty nasty. I don't know. Just feathers everywhere. It was actually kind of gross, to be honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the dog caught the bird and killed it. I don't know if the bird was already dead. How the dog found the bird dead in the backyard. I have no idea what happened. But it ended up in my house. It was gross. RD42547-7. It's Romeo. Is that normal, by the way? Is it normal for that to happen? I have no idea. So my dog brought in a dead bird. Now, she's just a little chihuahua, and she never has done anything like that before. It was so crazy. And by the time I caught it, it was on my bed, and she had feathers everywhere. And I think, if I remember correctly, she was just sitting there chewing on this dead bird. Now, I don't know if she caught it or not. I don't think she's capable of that. So there must have been a dead bird in the backyard and she found it, and why she brought it in, I have no idea. Apparently you guys are telling me that's kind of normal. It's not out of the ordinary for dogs to bring you other dead animals for some reason. But I don't think she caught it. RD42547-7. Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
Hey, I wish my dogs would bring me a bird. They always bring me skunks.
Oh, God, that's gross.
We walk out the backyard, and right when you open that back door, and I'm like, oh, man, they got some more. And there's always at least like 2 or 3 they'll catch. But they tear them up. And, man, these dogs be stinking.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Well, at least I guess.
You're good, bro. Enjoy that bird. It's a better gift than what I've been getting.
No. All right, Ruben. Later, man.
Later, bro.
RD42547-7. Yo, Rome. Maybe your dog was just trying to pay its rent with a dead bird. Oh, God. Oh, that's pretty funny. Oh, man. I can't. I don't know. It was gross, though. It really was gross. RD42547-7. The other day, my little dog, my little chihuahua, brought in a dead bird right onto my bed. Feathers everywhere. I didn't. By the time I realized it was just tore up everything everywhere. Is that normal for dogs to do? My dog's never done that before. I mean, I have no idea. Good morning, what's going on?
Hey, good morning, Romeo.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey, I just want to say, dogs are animals. They resort back to their natural ways. They will hunt, and dogs do that. That's a normal thing for them.
I had this dog for like 10. I think I've had her for like 10 years. She ain't never done that before. She don't even get off the couch. All of a sudden,
maybe a cat just did it, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, this is a toy."
Maybe
They'll treat them like toys.
Okay, maybe that's what
Don't
it is.
play with them.
I never seen that happen. I never. In all this time I've had these dogs, they've never brought anything in the house like that, a dead animal. It's crazy.
No, it sucks because you got to clean it up, but, they show you nothing but love.
Yeah, I know.
So you got to love them back.
Yeah, I don't argue with that. All right, man. Thanks for
Have a good day.
I know, my whole bed had feathers everywhere. I had to go take a dead bird out of my house. It was nuttier than hell. It was actually kind of nasty, though. I think maybe the dog was just sitting there chewing on the bird like a toy. I guess it's normal, right? They've never done it before. I mean, she's like the most homely dog there is. She goes outside for a little while if you go outside with her, but most of the time she hangs out in the house. Crazy. This one of my little chihuahuas brought in a dead bird, and I guess was just sitting in the house in the bed chewing on it because there was feathers everywhere when I found out, and a dead bird. It was gross. Alrighty, 547-7. Hey, good morning, Rome. Good morning, Romeo. I have a dog that's 3 years old and 6-month-old puppy. The puppy has been bringing in pieces of twigs into the house and using it as a chew toy. I don't know why. I don't know which one did it, but I was picking up what I thought was pieces of wood, and actually it was a lizard shredded up into pieces. Good times. Wow. What kind of skills does your dog have to catch a lizard? Those things are quick. Good morning, Doc. What's going on?
What's up, Romeo? Raider Rob here.
What up, Raider Rob?
What's up, brother? Hey, usually when my dog does that, it's because I'm either getting onto her for dragging something around or moving something, or going out and staying out too late, or just, like if she wants to feel sorry, she'll bring me something to my bed. Usually one of my dirty socks or my drawer. But never does she go back. No, I don't think she'll go out and mess with birds or anything like that.
I don't. This dog could not find. I don't think this dog has the skills to kill a bird. Must have found one. But
yeah, she must have found it or something and said, "Hey, I'm gonna take it to my owner because he did something nice to me." Or he yelled at me.
I don't know. These dogs got personalities. That's crazy, man. All right, Raider Rob. Thanks for calling, brother.
All right, brother.
I had a dog once that ate a couch. I left her home alone, and I don't know if she was mad because I left her home alone or bored or whatever, but she literally ate my couch. Damn near ate it in half, ripped it apart. I mean, she was a good-sized dog. She was a part Rottweiler and part Shepherd. But yeah, she ate my couch. I had to get rid of it. That's how bad she ate it. So yeah, I don't know. Never brought a dead animal in though, but ate my couch. So my dog brought in a dead bird. It was just laying on the bed, chewing it up, feathers everywhere. It was gross. Good morning, What's going on?
Romeo.
Yeah.
I used to have a pug, and when it was like about a year old, I finally got a parakeet, but it was blue. And oh my God, so I was trying to train this parakeet because I was good at training the birds that we had, to fly to my shoulder head and sing the cucaracha song. And so this damn bird, like, we caught her. That's how I got her. And she was so smart, but at this moment she was acting so dumb that she went ahead and she tried to run away. But since the dog was kind of, like, oh my God, in the puppy stage still, she ran into the curtain, which then she freaked out, so she flew into the wall, went ahead and did like the whole cartoon thing where she like slid all the way down from the wall. Literally like a cartoon, and I was freaking out, and then my pug, he goes and he runs, and I thought, she was safe behind the couch. Nope. We turn around, this dog had her in his mouth. And the parakeet just like, oh my God, and we're like, oh my God, 'cause we didn't know if he was gonna bite her or if he's, just catching her. We got it out of its mouth, and I kid you not, that parakeet never went ahead and just flew away like crazy. She learned her lesson. He was just trying to catch her.
Oh, the parakeet lived?
Yeah, no, yeah, he would just nice. Like, how like dogs, they move their puppies. Or like how animals, they move their
Oh,
babies.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he was just holding her for us.
That's pretty good. That's pretty funny.
No, they're smart. So I'm pretty sure your dog just brought you like a gift.
Yeah, she could bring cash. She doesn't mean to bring a dead bird.
Right? I'm like, no, you guys need to bring in some money. Like these crows, we need to train them.
All right, thanks for calling.
Bring in some money, but man, yeah, that parakeet learned its lesson
That's
until
hilarious.
it ran away for the last time.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, thanks for calling.
Lord
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Bye. Hey, Romeo, our cat just brought a dead bird in today as well. Our roommate said it's a gift or a peace offering. Yeah, I don't. Okay, I never heard of that before. I never heard of that before. It's crazy. I mean, the dog just was sitting on the bed, chewing on a dead bird. Feathers everywhere. Alrighty, 4254777. Hey, Raider Rob's dog has a curfew. Never heard of a Raider dog ever having a curfew. Okay. I don't know what that means, but okay. What did you send me? Somebody sent me a video of a dog. Let me see what the dog's doing. Oh, geez. The dog just bit the camera. Hey, Rome, I just told my dog she can't be on the couch. She made me catch 2 paws. Oh, it was. The video is the dog trying to just going after the owner. Yeah, it's funny. What did Gilrod send me here? Hey, good morning, Rome. It's Gilrod. My cat brings live hummingbirds into the house. It happens so many times. Live hummingbirds. Wow. And what does your cat do with them? Let them go afterwards? Yo, Rome, this means they love you. They're offering their meal to you. So my dog, she brings in a dead bird. Yeah, I hope she loves me. Damn. She didn't even tell me she brought it in. I saw her chewing on it in my bed. Blood everywhere. It was ridiculous. Well, wonder if she can show me she loves me in a different way. Good morning, Aunt. What's going on?
Romeo, are you talking about the animals on the radio right now?
I was. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, well, my daughter, she has like a bunch of cats. She has 5+ cats. She has a lot of cats. Well, when we used to live with my brother, we had it's called a canopy, like a canopy, but it's a canopy where you connect it to your window. Oh my God, you want to know what one of her cats would do? Almost like every night? Well, it would go on that little canopy and then bring her a gift. And one day she told me, Mom, guess what my cat brought me? And I go, what? She goes, a water bug. And it was alive. And she dropped it on the bed. And my daughter screamed. She's like, yeah. And she told the cat, because her cat's name is Midnight. She's like, get that Midnight, take it. So the cat picked it up like it was listening to her and just took it back outside.
Wow.
I was like, that is gross. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, she said like every night she would bring her something. Like she brought her a water bug, brought her like a different kind of bug. I don't know, just she would be in that little canopy and just collect stuff for her and bring them inside.
All right, thanks for calling.
Bye.
Wow. I understand cats bringing you stuff. Dogs bring you stuff too, though? Okay. All right. Hey, Rome. I used to have a cat that killed everything. I seen her kill a rabbit one time, and then one time she tried to eat a frog, ended up throwing up everywhere. She was a savage. R.I.P. Kitty. Wow, sounds like a savage. I got a cat that can't catch anything. That's why I was surprised when the dog brought in the dead bird. The cat can't catch anything. This was funny, and I don't know, you guys are going to think I'm weird, but I thought I'd tell you this story anyways. Yesterday, I was coming out of the grocery store, and I was walking through the parking lot, and I found some money. It was 5 $20 bills. And so I pick it up. I look at it, 5 $20 bills, right? $100, right? So I take 40 and I drop the other 60 back where I found it. Then I stick the 40 in my pocket, drop the 60. As I'm walking away, somebody goes, oh, excuse me, you dropped some money right there. And I said, no, I just found it. And I just took 40 because, maybe somebody else will, it'll make their day to find, $60, whatever. And the dude who told me goes, oh, that's kind of nice. And literally just walks right by the money and leaves it there. I thought for sure he was going to pick it up. Nope. So we both just walked to our cars and left. So I don't know if anybody found the $60. I don't even know maybe whose it was. But yeah. So I guess that's kind of weird, right? But I didn't need $100. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Everybody needs $100, but that could have made, I took 40 because that's what it cost me in the grocery store. I just figured, God's hooking me up. And somebody else could get hooked up with the other 60, or maybe the person who lost it will come back and find it, And that's funny. You know what? That's twice. Yesterday, I found money twice, actually. Because I went to the golf course to hit some balls at the range, and I had $5 in my pocket. I forgot about that. I had $5 in my pocket, and when I went back to my truck, there was $5 sitting in the grass behind my truck, and I go, oh, shoot, I must have dropped my $5 that I had in my pocket, because I've been known to drop money. And sure enough, nope. So I actually found $25 yesterday. All right. And then the only reason I picked up the $5 is because I thought I had already dropped it. So I just stuck it in my pocket when I was driving home. I go, oh, wait, I do have $5. So anyway. Yeah, you ever find, what do you do when you find something? Do you just keep it? I mean, when's the last time you found money?
Hey, what's up, Ron?
Hey, what up, Ron?
Hey, bro, I was mowing a property, and I saw this lottery ticket, Rome, and I almost ran it over. And I didn't, and it had $200 on it, Rome.
On the ticket?
On the lottery ticket. So I casted it. I cast it in, took my guys to some nice lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I took care of them, you know what I mean? I didn't keep it for myself. There was 3 of us, you know what I mean? We split it 3 ways, you know what I mean, on food.
Heck yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like the right thing to do.
And what was left, I think we got like 2 12-packs of Modelo. This was quite a few years back. It was like 2 or 3 12-packs, and you know what I mean? I was like, cool, everybody good. It's Friday. We just ate lunch for free. We got some drinks to go home with us. I mean, who am I supposed to give it to, Ro?
I don't know. I don't know what people do when they find money. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But there is a company that I know they donate a lot of like money and stuff like that, and you know what I mean, it's a big property that I do, and when I do find money there, I take it to the lady at the front desk, and she donates it to whatever, like charity or whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that's good.
You know what I mean? So. Yeah. But if I find it out on the street, Rome, I ain't knocking on nobody's door, or, you know what I mean, flagging nobody down.
I wouldn't either. No.
And I ain't asking nobody walking by either unless they're looking for it.
Oh, all right, Ruben. All right,
you know what I mean? All right, later.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, if I'm finding money on the street, I'm taking a piece. I'm not taking all of it. I mean, I don't. Somebody else could have this. Somebody else might find it. That might make their day. They might actually really need it. You know what I'm saying? Unless I find like $100,000, I mean, and then anybody's picking up $100,000 they find on the street. Better reevaluate how much longer they're going to live. But I mean, a couple $100. That's not changing my life dramatically, but it might change somebody else's life dramatically. So I'll take my cut. Don't get me wrong. Yo, Rome, that's actually really cool. I wouldn't have personally. Says wouldn't have personally. But that was a cool way of thinking, and I've never heard that before. Oh, just leaving some? Well, I didn't need it all. I mean, what am I going to do with it? I'm going to go buy me what? Another case of beer? Somebody else might need it for something else. I would tell you something funny, though, about finding something. I found a golf club one time that was exactly like the one I had in my bag. And it was brand new, and mine was old. So what I did was I took the brand new one and turned my old one in and kept the brand new one I found. I don't know if that's right or wrong. So what happens when you find something? You ever found money? So yesterday I was coming out of the grocery store, and I found 520s. They were, rolled up, sitting on the ground. I opened them up, counted the money, it's 520s. So I just took 40. And I threw the other 60 back on the ground where I found it, right? Rolled it back up and tossed it on the ground. And the guy behind me was going, "Hey, you dropped your money." And I said, No, I just found this money. I'm leaving some for somebody else to find. And he just kind of laughed at me and I'm sure he thought it was weird, but I thought he was going to pick up the money. He didn't. He just kept walking right past it, left it there. So I don't know who found the other 60, but hopefully, they didn't take it all either. But you know how people are. What happens when you find money? Have you ever found money? RD4254-7-7. Yo, Rome, I found like 5 $2 I found like 5 $2 bills around my car one day, leaving the doctor's office. That was badass. Nice, crisp bills. You know, I'm going to tell you something silly about $2. I got this crazy ass friend who makes us all carry around $2 bills because he says it's for good luck. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Rome, I've never heard of such a thing.
Okay.
So you found money, but you only took half of it.
A little less than half, yeah.
Man, I can't wait till I got it like that.
Come on,
I found
man.
money before,
First of all, hold on. If $100 is going to make or break you, then you need to reevaluate what you're doing to do better. $100 that I found is not going to make or break me. Okay.
That was your blessing, though. You only took part of your blessing.
Oh, well, maybe it was. Well,
yeah, that was for something good you did.
That's because I'm better than all of you. Even better.
Man,
I'm better.
That's crazy. You see when these guys find money outside the ATM, it's like $100,000, and then they get a $5,000 reward or a $500 reward.
No, I've never seen that before.
I've seen it several times. You hear about it all the time, and I'm the type of person that I take it as a blessing. I keep it. If I find it, finders, keepers, losers, weepers.
Okay.
And I have found money before outside my managers where I was renting a house, and I was having problems with the AC, and I went down there to argue with them, come outside, and I find an envelope, $2,800. Did I turn it in? No way.
Okay.
Took it as a blessing.
All right. I mean, I'm not arguing. $2,800 though is a significant amount of money for somebody. That could have been their rent. That could have been, that could devastate them. I probably wouldn't keep $2,800. I mean, I might take $100 for my trouble, whatever. But to each his own. RD42547-7. Hey, Rome, I also found a wallet full of money, like $2,000 at Universal Studios on the Simpsons ride. My kid thought it was mine, but once we were leaving, I saw a couple kind of panicking, and I asked if they were okay, and they said they had lost their wallet. I had looked at the ID on the wallet, and it was the same guy. I gave it back. Oh, well, yeah, that was very nice of you. I mean, that $2,000, that could have been their trip. You could have ruined some family's trip by losing $2,000. I mean, it happens, man. I've lost money before. I was at the golf range one time. I had $2,000 in my pocket for something. I was going to buy something. I don't know what I was going to buy. And when I got back to my car, it was all laying on the ground. All the hundreds were just laying there. And I was like, holy moly, it fell out of my pocket. Nobody picked it up. I got it all back. But man, it just happens. You never know. RD42547-7. Let's talk about finding money. What do you do? Are you just a selfish jackass like Raider Dave? Or are you kind and nice and realize that giving it back or not taking all of it is the right thing to do? Yesterday I found 4 or 5 20s rolled up in the parking lot outside the grocery store. So I just kept $40, threw it down. Maybe that'll make somebody else's day. It wasn't, too big of a deal. This is funny though. Somebody just texted me, hey Rome, 842-547-7. Romeo, you said only taking some of it or giving it back is the right thing to do. How about just leaving it there or trying to find the owner? No. Hey, look, here's the thing. If I find money, I'm not taking all of it, because it makes somebody else's day. But you got to have some accountability for losing it. There's got to be a tax for you screwing up. You can't just you just can't let somebody lose their money and then roll back a few minutes later and find it again. There's got to be a consequence. That's how people learn. All right. RD42547-7. Rome, he said $2,800. Did he turn it in? Hell no. Did I turn it in? Hell no. Yeah, you got it. Especially if you find it outside of an office. I mean, it also depends on where you find it. He said he found it outside of an office where a rental, where you pay your rent. That's somebody's rent. That's just being a jackass. Rome, I don't have that kind of luck. Only money I find is in the dryer. That's funny. Talking about finding money. When's the last time you found some money? I found some yesterday. I didn't take it all. I left some for somebody else to find. I just thought that was the nice thing to do. Already 42547 I will tell you something funny, though, about it wasn't finding money, but one time I was at an ATM. This was ago. I was at an ATM getting money out, and instead of 20s coming out, 50s came out, $50 bills. And so I was just getting $100, so 5 50s came out, and I thought, oh, geez, let me get some more money out. So I started taking money out till 50 stopped coming out. That was, I don't know if that's kind of like finding money, I guess. Hey, Rome, when I was working at the waste management facility in San Leandro, the employees there were finding $100 bills in the mounds of trash. They said it was up to about 4,000 total. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Wonder why. Hey, Rome, I used to throw fake $100 bills on the floor at the mall just to watch people's faces light up. Never saw the face when they tried to buy something, though. Oh, jeez. You're just evil. That's just evil. Alrighty, 42547. I actually knew a guy whose father-in-law up in Fresno, at the mall in Fresno, he lost like a $30,000 diamond bracelet at the mall, and somebody turned it in. Nobody kept it. So, yeah, a lot of good people still out there. I mean, you got to take a little cut for yourself, though. If you find something, I'm not saying, I'm not over here telling you to be a, perfect angel. Take a little cut for your troubles. Let that teaches that person a lesson that maybe they should pay more attention to their money. And, but you don't want to put somebody in a tough position. If somebody's if somebody's dropped an envelope with a few $1,000s in, it was probably important to them, especially if it's in an envelope. Okay.
Hey, what's up, Rome? The Seahawk Lou.
What up, Lou?
Hey, Rome. I remember I found some money. It was a Black Friday when they leave the stores open on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was going in broke because I was like, I'll just go with you. I went with my cousin.
Of course.
And I was in the Walmart parking lot, and I get off, and I found a roll of money. And I'm like, oh, dang. So I tell them, let's go home. Because I don't want people to come back and say, hey, I dropped it here or around here,
Yeah.
I found $850 in a roll of paper.
Damn, little boy and girl didn't get no Christmas gifts that year because of you.
Nah, but I did. I got some good stuff that day.
Yeah, you sounds like it.
I kept it all, Rome. I wasn't giving nothing back. You snooze, you lose sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's good people in this world. There's bad people in this world. You guys just tend to let everybody know who you are by the way you do things.
Hey, and there's lucky people in this world.
Yeah,
and I'm one of them every now and then.
Whatever helps you sleep at night. Already 42547. Hey, Rome. I was with my daughter at the mall one day, and I found $15. I picked it up, looked around, and proceeded walking. We spent it on food at the food court. Well, I will say this. I do want to say this about finding money, okay? And like Seahawk Lou found $850. That's somebody's Christmas money, right? I found 520s in a parking lot of a grocery store, okay? I don't believe $100 is going to break somebody at where I was, okay? So that's why I took a little cut. Maybe they come back and find their 60. Maybe they don't. Maybe somebody else takes it, okay? But when you find something, a considerable amount of money that could actually break somebody, and I'm not saying $100 can't break anybody. I'm just saying where I was, I know those people ain't missing $100. But it could break somebody. You might want to try to at least find out who it is if you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can, okay, maybe it is, a blessing. Finding $15 in the mall with your daughter, okay, it's $15. You go, okay, maybe it's just a lucky day for you. But come on, you got to make some decisions depending on how much money you find. Hey, Romeo, this reminds me, like if I was walking there, and it also depends on what it's in. I found 520s rolled up. Okay, that means somebody just stuck in their pocket. if you find $5,000 in an envelope, somebody's using that money for something. Somebody's got it. If you find $5,000 just laying on the ground, might be a guy who just has a lot of money. But had I found $5,000 laying right next to where I found it, I probably would have waited around just to see if somebody came back panicked in the row of cars I was standing in. Okay, I wouldn't have kept it. You never know, that might break somebody. Already, although in fairness, it probably wouldn't have broke anybody where I was. Hey, Rome. This reminds me, Mr. Wagyu from Carniceria Gonzalez. One time, he posted on a story that he left his renter's money in back of his truck and drove off. He later went back and only found a couple hundred down the same road. Oh, so somebody picked it up. Somebody else picked it up. That's crazy. I mean, people lose money, right? And most people, I think, are nice enough to give it back. But I also believe that, you gotta have accountability. Be a little bit more careful with your money. So you don't want to, you don't want to rip people off. But yet, hey, you also got to take a little bit for your troubles, right?
Yo, what up, bro?
Hey, what up, man?
All right, I got 2 stories for you.
Okay, what happened?
All right. So one time, I was probably like, 18, 19, found a couple $100, and like you said, people do give it back. I was giving it back. Well, what I picked up, it was about 3 and some change, and I was like, man, you know what? I'm 19, I'm broke, minimum wage is like $8. I was like, I'm going to keep it. Okay. And then, you get that little voice in the back of your head, you know what I mean? And so I waited. Guy came looking for it. Hey, man, did you see any money laying around? I'm like, well, how much? What do you mean, how much? Like, see it or not? I was like, well, how much was it? And then he was, it's like $300. So I gave him $300.
Okay.
And then he was like, no, it was like 4. I was like, bro, you said 300. I found 300. Here you go. And it was like maybe 350. But then, so ever since then, now if I find money, Rome, I keep it. You know what? Like you said, because I'm a type of person. I don't lose anything. I don't lose my wallet. I don't lose my keys. I don't lock my keys in my car because you know what?
Bruh.
You gotta learn. Now here's another story. Now just like that guy said, I'm in the mall with my kid. How kids are. My kid got a big mouth anyways. Hey, Dad, someone dropped their beep, smacked him upside the head. Shut up. What do you mean? There goes our lunch right there. And I'm walking right behind him, and I picked it up. It was like $40-$50, and we ate good. Chick-fil-A, shut up. So now my son knows if he sees somebody drop, he'll get it upside the head.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. Oh, that's great.
But that was it for me, man. I'm keeping it. You drop it, and I'm behind you. You're getting it back.
I lose money all the time. I lose money.
Oh, man. I got a buddy like that. He loses everything. And sometimes I find it, and I'll mess with him. I'll put it somewhere where he'll eventually find it, but it'll be months later.
I lost my wallet one time in the studio. I couldn't find it. I accidentally threw it in the trash can.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. If I was a janitor right there, Ro, you would have had, like, weird charges on your credit card. Oh, yeah.
Man, get out of here.
Well, all right, brother.
I lose money. 20 here, 5 here. I got money one time, with the self-checkout. I got a 20 out one time and just left it there. I lose money all the time. 20 here, 5 here, 10 there. Anytime I have money in my pocket, there's a 50-50 chance that I'm going to lose it. I don't know why. I'm just that unlucky. Karma, I guess. Yo, Rome, I found $1,000 at the casino one time in Vegas. They weren't hurting for money, that's for sure. That's crazy to me that you found $1,000. And the reason I say that is because with all that money in Las Vegas, I've never seen a chip, a dollar, a dime, a penny on the floor anywhere. So that's crazy that you found that.
Romeo, there's no such thing as halfway crooks. You got to either take all the money or leave it all.
You just take a little bit to teach them a lesson, and hopefully they come back and find the rest.
And in my defense, the money I found was the slumlords, because there was receipts in there and different stuff that it looked like they were collecting money. So that was bad karma. What goes around comes around.
Hey, you know what? You and Seahawk Lou should go to a church basement somewhere and talk about how good people you are.
I think we would enlighten it. You'd hear a
Yeah, I think you guys would be amazing. You guys
butterflies,
should,
hummingbirds would
you
surround
guys
us.
should start a cult and teach people how to beat you. It would be
telling you,
amazing.
I'm waiting on Seahawks.
Well, all right. I mean, I don't know how those two guys don't have a radio show, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a self-help book. I don't know how they're not millionaires yet. Hey, good morning, Rome. We're on our way to go eat at a pizza spot in Bakersfield. Like 2 weeks ago, I was supposed to pay for it with a gift card. When we got there, I noticed I didn't have the gift card. I was so upset. Well, we go in and order, and it was so packed, we had to wait a few extra minutes because it was our first time. I looked down, and I seen $40, and I ended up using that to pay for the pizza. First of all, you forgot the gift card, but you still ordered the pie, and then you found $40 and you paid for the pizza. Second of all, where the hell do you find a pizza for $40 nowadays? So I found some money yesterday. I found 5 20s in the parking lot of a grocery store, and I kept 40. Just dropped the other 60 back on the ground. Guy seen me, says, "Hey, you dropped your money." I said, "Nah, I found these 5 20s. I'm gonna keep 40 for myself. Maybe, somebody else that'll make their day, or person will come back and find at least their $60. They didn't lose it all, right?" So you got to take a little cut for your troubles, right? And they got to learn a lesson for losing their money. All right, 842-547-7. So, hey, Rome, a couple years back, I lost around $900 on Black Friday. I went back looking at the store line I was at, didn't find it. I was told by a guy who was standing in the line that he overheard 2 homeless kids talking about they found it and how he was a millionaire now. And now that was going to be, and now he was going to go buy a Matt Hasselbeck jersey. Seahawk Lou did say he found about $850 on a Black Friday while they were out shopping. So, RD42547-7. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Rome?
Hey, Ruben. What up, man?
Did that dumbass just say that it was bad karma because that guy had bad karma? He took the money because it was a rental place collecting money. Like, why is it bad karma because the renter guy's collecting his money from renting the houses out? What do you think, you could live for free like you're in jail?
I don't know. Raider Dave's a moron. I don't question too much.
Like, how is that bad karma because he's collecting rent? Ain't that part of a business? Like, dude,
yeah.
You're a fool. Like, you're a fool. The only time you live for free, you live off of our tax money, and you know what I mean, is when you're locked up, bro. So, yeah. Sorry, dude. Like, sound like a dumbass.
He is a dumbass, but hey, what are you going to do? He's our dumbass.
So with Seahawk Lou, Dumb and Dumber, right? We got the Mexican crew of it.
Oh, gosh. All right, get out of here. I mean, hey, but there are dumbasses. Seahawk Lou and Raider Dave are our dumbasses, okay? They're ours. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Romeo, what it do?
What up, brother?
Hey, check it out. One time we hanging out in Vegas, right? And I think I'm slick walking around because he could start smoking in Vegas at the time.
Okay.
So I had the little blunt going, right? Messing around, trying to show off. I fooled around and dropped $100.
Okay.
Didn't know it though, right? So I'm over there. We're standing in front of the casino, waiting to get picked up to go to another resort or somewhere, right? Mm-hmm. Boom! Security pulls up, and I hear him say, "Black shorts and whatever color shirt I had on." I said, "Oh, he's talking about me." So I thought he was gonna bust me for the blunt. But come to find out, he told me, "Here, I need you to come to security with me." I was like, "Oh man, I'm about to go to jail or something, right?" And then we go past where I was even at. And then we go to the booth, and he's like, "Here, you dropped something." And I was like, "Okay." And boom, he gave me my $100 back. Oh. And I was like,
"Whoa." Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah, that was at the Venetian, right?
Oh, they didn't need your $100 apparently.
yeah. But also too, like 2 weeks before that was the time the guy went in there with all them guns and shot the people at the country concert. So
yeah. Oh, that was a while back. Yeah.
They saw me drop my $100, but they didn't see homeboy with all the guns. That's crazy.
I know I have a friend who got shot at that concert. It's crazy.
Me too, from Bakersfield.
That's
so
wild,
might
man.
be the same person.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling.
There you go.
Wait a minute. RD4254777. I just got a text message from a friend of mine, and he wanted me to tell you the story about Tahoe. I totally forgot about Tahoe. One time, we were in college. So we were in college, and a friend of mine, we go skiing. We used to go skiing every year at Heavenly up in Tahoe. So we're coming down the trail, and I find a fanny pack. You know, back in the day when fanny packs were still stupid when people wore them, but a fanny pack. And so I just pick it up, go down to the bottom of the hill, and I look in it. There's about $3,000 in it. And I look for the wallet and the name. And so as I'm going up to turn it in, there's a guy standing there. Lost and found. He's looking for lost and found. I'm looking for lost. And he sees this fanny pack. He says, "Oh, man, you found my fanny pack." I said, "Yeah, I was just about to turn it in." I go, "Are you so-and-so?" Because I read the name on the deed. And I hand it to him. I go, "Oh," he goes, thanks for finding it. I really appreciate that." And he opens it up, and he goes, looks at all, counts all his money. He goes, "Dude, you didn't take any of the money." I said, "Well, no, it's not my money. I was just turning it in because I found it." And he goes, "I can't believe you didn't take all that money." And proceeded to hand me all that money. He goes, "You deserve it. Here." And I was like, me and my buddy just looked at it. I mean, we were college kids. We didn't have no money, bro. But I don't know if he was rich. I don't know what his deal was, but he just, for some reason, handed me $3,000. I think it was $3. It might have been 25, something like that. And he just goes, "Here, man, you deserve this for being honest." And I just didn't know what to do. Took the money, went back up the hill and went skiing. Probably lost it all gambling that night, but hey, at least it was an interesting situation to be involved in. You know, it's funny. I got some great casino stories for you, mostly in Reno, but I'll tell you in a minute. We're talking about finding money, losing money. Somebody says, "Hey, Rome, this is embarrassing for me, but I don't think anyone's lost more money than me. Somehow it always falls out of my pocket." Me too. Or something, or I hide it from myself because I'm always trying to find a new stash spot. But nothing feels better than when you lose it because you hid it from yourself and you find it. I always bounce back, so it's always extra cash when I do find it. I lose money all the time too. It falls out of my pocket all the time. Hey, yo, Rome, when my wife does laundry, she always finds my cash. And up until recently, she let me know she keeps all the cash she finds. She says, she said she does that so she doesn't have to invoice me. I agree with that. Whoever does the laundry, I'm 100% a fan of. If you're doing the laundry, if you're doing somebody's laundry and and you find cash, that's your cash. All right. Hey, Rome, I didn't lose money, but I did lose $500 bet. I bet that the Cowboys would make the playoffs last season. Before anything and the season starts, I just want to say this is our year for sure. Oh God, I can't with these Cowboy fans. Oh my God. Let me get to some casino stories. I got some funny casino stories for you.
Romeo, how come our Cowboy Ruben's such a big hater? Why's he always hating on Raider Dave?
Because you say idiotic things, Raider Dave. That's why. But Ruben says idiotic things as well. So you both are dumbasses.
A lot of idiotic things. And you know damn well he's lying. He ain't paying no taxes. I ain't living off his tax money. You know he ain't reporting half of them yards he cut.
All right.
Tell him, man, to leave the content and jokes to the Future Comedian podcast.
I'll let him know.
You know, we'll call him when we have a twerk battle. He can come down and show us how it's done.
All right.
Stop hating.
Can I just tell you, though, that there is nothing funnier than three idiots arguing with each other, being Raider Dave, Ruben, and Seahawk Lou, although Seahawk Lou's staying out of it for now. But, yeah, there's nothing funnier than three dummies fighting with each other.
Hey, what's up, Rome?
What up, Ruben?
Rome, I don't know about them dumbass what you guys are talking about, Rome, because I'm the only one that keeps it real, and I put my name and everything out there, not like these suckers, so ain't no dumbass on this side, bro. Let's get it straight, because the only dumbasses you got is Seahawk Lou and Raider Dave, and they put it out there no matter where they at.
Somebody got to call these fools out on their dumbass stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah. And just for that dumbass's info, I do commercial business, bro. We report everything so we can support you Raider fans that are locked up. Your kids that are on EBT.
All right.
Hey, the only way I get my money back, Rome, is when I beat all through the Raider games. I get my money back through EBT on that fool. He knows.
Rome, Bronco Rick, what's cracking?
What's going on, man?
Man, I just tuned in and heard, I don't know if that was a commercial or if that was live. I go, damn, football season's back and it's coming in hot already.
They're a bunch of idiots fighting over a bunch of dumbass stuff. They don't know what they're all talking about.
Man, the Raider fans are coming out.
Well, yeah, they never really went anywhere, but you know how it go.
No, they just come outside. Other than that, they don't win.
Exactly.
Hey, division champs, once again, we'll repeat, Rome. I'll be calling you Broncos Chiefs, baby.
Oh, God. I don't care about football. My God, you guys are so... You're just...
Romy Rome, when you guys were at the top, you were all over it.
I have never in my life talked about football before the first game started of the season.
Oh,
I don't care about.
We have to get it started, Rome. We're back.
Oh,
we're
God.
back.
You idiots got to get hobbies. I don't go get a better wife, get a better kids, get a better job, get something. Because you morons who all want to talk about football when it's not going on, or you want to talk about preseason football or fantasy football or whatever you dumbasses want to talk about, find something better to do with your life. Be better. Because you sound like a bunch of losers talking about, man, we're going to win this year, man. Preseason, man. You see our quarterback, right? No, I haven't seen your quarterback. You don't know. The quarterback might get hurt. You clowns, all a bunch of losers who couldn't make it in football or couldn't make it in sport, got to live vicariously through preseason and fantasy like it actually means something. You got go find something else to do. I mean, take up a drinking habit. I don't know. Take up a habit. Gambling, drinking, hookers. Do something that will keep you off this idiotic nonsense, okay? Because you just sound stupid. Get a hobby. Get a Toxica. Get back with your ex. I don't know. Do something because you sound ridiculous. All right, what did you just text me here? What did you say? Hold on, let me find it. Where did you just... Oh, here we go. Somebody just sent me something I wanted to read. Oh, here we go. Hey, good morning, Romeo. As we all know, Bakersfield always has some type of construction going on, right? But why is it always the people who are running late who are honking and getting mad at the people who actually left their homes on time and aren't in a rush? Like, respectfully, if your ass is running late, you need to leave your house sooner. Don't make your poor time management everybody else's emergency. Yeah, you're absolutely right. 100% agree with you. You know what's even worse is these idiots that use this as their identity and they think it's cute. No, you're an inconvenient jackass to everybody around. All of you out there that sit there and go, well, I always run late. That's just that's just me. Yeah, no. You're a jackass. Nobody likes you. That's why nobody invites you anywhere. All right, 842-547-7. What do you got here? Yo, Rome, it's Raider Rob. I'm waiting for your hit song. Have a good day, buddy. Oh, the new Raider song? I actually got it. But like I said, I mean, when it comes to football, I do not care until the season starts. I don't give a damn about preseason. I don't give a damn about fantasy football. And all of you idiots that do, you're a bunch of losers who need to get better lives. Because it is so stupid. It's already stupid that you live vicariously through something you have no control over, meaning the NFL season. And that you let that control your mood. You're even a bigger moron if you let preseason control your life. I mean, my God, get therapy. Hey, Rome, damn, what everyone else is talking about. I'm still waiting to hear how you broke your 7-iron. How bad you were swinging that day, man. Yeah, I broke my 7-iron. But my Theo fixed it for me, so I'm good to go. You know what's funny about breaking my 7-iron is I still hit it on the green about 30 feet from the hole. Still made par. But yeah. No, my Theo fixed my 7-iron. Can I tell you something stupid about golf? So I got this, my buddy's son plays golf. He just, I think he did pretty well in the Kevin Harvick junior, whatever Pro-Am or whatever it was that he played in. I think he did really well. You guys know Bob O'Hare? That's his last name? I don't remember. But this kid, so I play golf with him and his dad every once in a while, and they're friends of mine. And they, dude, this kid practices like you wouldn't believe to play golf. You know what I'm saying? Like this kid gets up every morning. I don't know, must hit 1,000 balls a day. I have no idea. Play this his whole life, right? I think the kid's going to go to college and do everything. Hopefully he makes it to the Masters and invites me because I want to go there. But can I just tell all you dumbasses out there about golf? There's one thing. Golf is a hard game. If you're going to be a good golfer, you have to play every single day. You have to practice, you have to play. But you get these, I was out at the driving range yesterday, and these guys are videoing themselves. These two idiots couldn't swing a baseball bat. They couldn't hit a piñata with a sledgehammer. These idiots were video themselves. I'm like, why are you videoing yourself? Bruh, just, you want to watch. Not only are you hitting the ball bad, you want to watch yourself hit the ball bad. If you're not going to be a professional golfer, just go out with your buddies, drink some beer, and have some fun, okay? Stop acting like you're that good, because you're not. It's Romeo. And I know this because I play golf with really good golfers it's embarrassing for me to take golf serious because these guys are so good. It's time for back to school shopping, and you know what? Today, you kids got it made. You can get fashionable clothing at low prices, right? You got the Targets, the Walmarts. Back in the day, you knew you were poor. When I was in school, you knew who was poor by the clothing that they wore to school, and that was me. 842-5477. So my parents were so under budget back then, we had to get Bugle Boy clothing. I think I might have owned some of that. What's going on?
Hey, remember back in the early 90s when kids played around? The Tantall Z Cavaricci?
I remember Z Cavaricci's, yeah.
That's those old school kind of stuff there.
That was new school. That was your new school clothes, Z Cavaricci.
Yeah, Z Cavaricci's with silk shirts and some dress shoes.
Yeah, I couldn't afford Z Cavaricci, so I never had a pair.
I was the only child then. Well, Romeo, you have a good day, bro.
All right, yeah. So there you go. I couldn't afford Z Cavaricci's. All right, 842-5477. Let's talk about what was hot when you were in school. When it was time to go school clothes shopping, what were you looking for? 842-5477. So we're talking about school clothes, right? Back in your day, what was trendy? What was it that you wanted, but maybe you couldn't get it because you were poor like I was? Okay, the hot items in my time were Etnies, Fat Farm, K-Swiss, and Lug shoes. And I would get AAA shirts with a stupid graphic design on them. 10 for $5 at the swap meet. Oh, wow. Good morning, Don. What's going on?
What's up, Ron?
What up, Ruben? What's going on?
Nothing much, bro. I'm just tripping out how you're saying, back in the days how we stressed on the cheap things, and now all these kids are wearing them and making it a fashion.
Yeah, that pisses me off. I want to punch all these kids in the throat for that.
We used to be embarrassed when we went to Payless to buy our shoes. We would buy baggier pants, kind of cut them at the bottom so they cover your shoe.
Yep.
And these a while back we were hanging out, and some friends of ours, they were talking about, oh, no, I bought my shoes at Payless, and I'm like, damn, I never heard people bragging about I bought my shoes at Payless.
No, never.
Not in our time. Now these times it's like, oh, they're having a sale, let's go. And I'm like, damn, I want to sneak in there.
I used to freaking cry because my mom would say, we got to go get your shoes at Payless. I'd be like, no, Mom, I don't want to go. She would, nope, yeah.
Or them fake Converse from Kmart.
Yep.
Yeah, but you know what was hitting back in the days when I was younger was Guess overalls. You leave one side hanging.
Never had a pair of Guess jeans. Couldn't afford them.
Yeah, but we didn't get them brand new. We got them used.
All right, Ruben.
All right, well,
That's what I'm saying. It pisses me off, man, every time I think about something that I was crying over because I was made fun of for wearing an ounce of fashion today. You guys are pathetic. Anyway, all right, 842-547-7. Like I said, what was trendy? What was it that you had to get when you went back to school, when you went clothes shopping? It was back to school time shopping. That's going on right now, right? Well, let me give you a little insight on how back to school clothes shopping worked when I was in school, right? The new clothes that you wore on the first week of school represented your economic status in the community, okay? So if you were poor, they knew you was poor. Now today, it's not the same today. Today, you can go to anywhere. You can go to all these stores like Target or Walmart or, I don't know, the mall, and they have these stores that have cheap clothes, but yet they're still fashionable. And back in my day, no, you only had a few brands, and you knew by the brand that you wore to school how poor you were. 842-547-7. Back in my day, the Pump LA Gears were what was in. The Converse lookalikes were NBAs. Okay, well, that's because my mom used to call those Converse knockoffs from Payless Eastsiders because only people on the East Side would wear them, and she also used to buy us corduroys, if you remember those. I had some corduroys. I did. So there you go. All right, good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Morning, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
I thought I was popping with the Kmart blue light specials. I was not playing. I was fresh to death. Could nobody tell me nothing. I remember this one girl told me I had this black and white sweater on, and she was like, "You got that at Kmart?" And I was like, "Well, how do you know?" I was like, "How you know it came from Kmart?" And I was like, "So what?" I was like, "At least I'm clean." And the Pro Wings, you couldn't tell me about my fresh kick. I had some fresh Pro Wings on. I was like, "So?" I didn't care. Even my mom made my clothes. We went and got the little, I don't know, McLean or whatever patterns, and she made my clothes. I was like, senior year, my prom dress. Heck yeah, I was popping though.
I'm just going to let you know right now, my mom stopped making my clothes when I got into first grade, and I see pictures of what I looked like in kindergarten, and oh my God, I'm surprised they didn't beat me up.
Yeah, I'm like, I look back too, and I'm like, God, Mom, why do you have me wear that? She's like, you are clean. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, where I was wearing Jimmy Z and Guess and, you know, all the other, I was just like, oh, well, you know, taking these Pro Wings, I'm good to go. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing. And if they did, I was beating them up.
I kind of went the other way with it and cried at home, but okay.
I was like, my mama worked hard for these clothes, too.
Oh, God, I can't believe you brought up the blue light special. I had nightmares today of that goddamn blue light.
Hell yeah, I remember there was this one shirt that had a little puppy dog on it with a little puppy nose sticking out. You couldn't tell me nothing. I had one in every color.
Back to school clothes shopping time. And when you're poor, we were poor. We weren't dirt poor, but we were poor. So when it came to back to school clothes shopping, I did not get a lot of the fancy or a lot of the trendy clothes. I got poor people clothes. And in my day when we were in school, you knew it. Nowadays, it's much different. Nowadays, you can go to Target, Walmart, and you can buy fashionable clothing that's pretty inexpensive, right? Well, in my day, you look around our school and you knew who the poor people were because it was all based on the type of clothing that we had for back to school. It was new, but, you know, it was back to school. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo. Good morning, first of all.
What's up?
But I'm feeling you with knowing how it feels to be poor, school clothes shopping.
Yeah.
Do you remember Factory to You?
I do remember. Well, we see here, we didn't have a Factory to You. Where I had I grew up on an Indian reservation in the middle of nowhere, so we didn't have one of those. We had a different version of it though. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, I had a booger green imitation Adidas jacket, and you know how they had the reversible, and but it was like a regular. It was reversible, but it wasn't. So it would show like when I slid on my armpits, and on the side, you know how Adidas is like 3 stripes.
Yeah.
I think on the arms it was like 6. Like, it was, but I loved it, and it was the closest thing I had. And it was like booger green, and I wore it, and I thought, well, at least I'm unique. But my friend was quick to point out how many stripes it had, and
Where's the brand? And I said, hey, come on, it's a factory to you. And my friends were poor too, you know, so it was like, cool.
You know, it's funny. It's funny that you say that because you say you loved it, but it's funny when you're poor how much you are just so excited that you're getting close to the name brand stuff. Oh, it's close. It's almost like it.
Trend. You can get, and my thing was passing it off as being unique. Like I couldn't afford the ribbons when the girls wore the ribbons in their hair, so I would just use string. Like my mom was like, "Who cares? Just buy something in it." And then my friends would say,
"Why is it every poor parent tells you just who cares? You'll be fine."
Yeah,
just
because my mom was even more poor growing up. Like they had to wear each other's hand-me-downs and sew on lace on the bottom, you know, when the pants didn't fit and shit. So she was like, "This is not anything compared to what we did." And it was cool. And my grandma, she spoiled us. So I got name brands from my grandma.
My grandmother went out and bought me a knockoff, I think it was a Thriller jacket, because she thought that she was doing me a favor. She swear to God, she thought, you know what, I'm going to get this for him so he's not made fun of. And it was a knockoff. She bought it at a swap meet somewhere. Huh?
Did you wear it?
No, I didn't wear it.
Is your grandma still alive?
No, she's dead.
Sorry, that's horrible. That's
Why?
That
She's old. She died. That's what she gets for buying me a knockoff. Oh, no, it wasn't the Thriller jacket. It was the one with the zippers on it. And it only had...
Beat it.
Huh?
Beat it.
Yeah, but it had the less amount of zippers. It didn't have the amount that was supposed to be on it. That's what it was.
So it looked like a girl jacket, huh?
Oh, it was terrible.
Thanks,
All right,
Romeo.
we'll see you later.
I feel you. I'm with Twin Spirit, Romeo.
All right, thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Her and I could have hung out. Her with her booger green fake Adidas jacket and me in my fake Thriller jacket. Or whatever it was. Oh, God, being poor was great. Back to school shopping time. So what does that mean? You guys are going to get new school clothes. I used to love getting new school clothes. Oh, I love getting new school clothes, but I was poor. So the school clothes I got represented how much money we actually had. So I didn't get like Nikes. I didn't get Levi's. I got like Lee brand. I got Pro Wings. I got fake Converse. Payless Shoe Store used to have these fake Converse, and I wish I could remember what they were called. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, the brand of those shoes you're probably thinking about, Airwalks.
Yes, you're right. Airwalks. That's what they were called.
I remember those were awesome.
They weren't awesome in my school. I was made fun of for being a poor kid.
Oh, thank you.
Bye. Yeah, Airwalks. Those were the knockoff Payless Converse. Oh, somebody just texted me. They were called Eastsiders because I had some too. Thanks. Already 4254707. We're talking about school clothes shopping. Back in the day, I was poor. So, I didn't get a lot of nice, fancy, trendy clothing. Payless fake Adidas with 4 stripes. I would paint white. There you go. Good morning, Rome. For me and my sister, it was rough. Our clothes came from the Family Bargain Center and Coaster shoes from Payless. And yes, kids at school were ruthless. XJ900s and Pro Wing shoes didn't make it any better. I had Pro Wings. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had Pro Wings. All right, so you don't know poor till you have to share clothes with your older sister. Now those fools wearing girl clothes like it's cool. School clothes shopping. What was trendy when you were in school? 8425477. Good morning, what's going on?
What's up, Romeo?
Hey, what up, man?
When I was in junior high, my mother bought me some XJ900s. So she told me they were a new Nike brand, and what it was the check was going the opposite way.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Payless shoes.
That was broke.
That's where you get those bad boys.
Yep. Hey, take it easy, man. Have a good day.
Somebody just sent me a text message. I remember when Ross Dress for Less sold factory seconds with crooked pockets and sleeves. Nice. Oh, buying new school clothes, right? When you're poor. When you're poor, man, your clothes are a representation of how much money you have. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
Hey, what's up?
I thought I was rich when I got my first pair of LA Gears. With the double laces. I thought I was rocking it.
LA Gears, yeah. Wow.
An upgrade from my Pro Wings.
Pro Wings. Pro Wings. Gosh. Yeah, I had Pro Wings.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks for calling. Bye. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
What up, man?
Not only were we poor, I was fat, too. So they bought me these, remember those old Huskies pants?
I used to have to wear Huskies. When I was in 2nd, 3rd grade, I used to have to wear Huskies, yes.
Yeah, but what made it worse, they were corduroys, and you could hear me walking down the hallway. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Hey, I'm going to be honest with you. I was exactly in your position at one point in my school days. Yes. My mom, I don't know why. I don't know if corduroys were cheaper, but my mom made me. I used to actually have to wear corduroys to church. Those were my church clothes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. What's going on?
Good morning, Rome. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good on my way to drop off my babies and go to work, make that hustle.
Well, good. What's going on?
So, we're talking about school clothes this morning and knowing if you're poor or not.
Yeah.
Well, I got away with it only because my mom was a manager at a local Goodwill store. And she was the manager at the Goodwill store in Roseville.
Yeah.
So when I got sent to Centennial, being one of the kids being bused from 2 blocks in front of East Bakersfield, like East High,
yeah,
being shipped out to Centennial, I got away with it and like kind of blended in because all my clothes were name brand clothes because they were donated from all the kids from Centennial to the local Goodwill. So my mom would be like, go through the clothes and be like, hey, my daughter's this size, so if you find any jeans, let me know.
Yeah.
So I was wearing all the name brand clothes that everybody was wearing like 6 months before.
Dang, your mom had a hustle. That's
so I was
good.
just like, I blended in. I was like, yeah, I got them Calvin Klein jeans that you were wearing 6 months ago.
I know, you could have been wearing your fellow students' clothes. They didn't even know.
They didn't even know.
Romeo in the morning.
Every morning.
On 94.1.